galaxy evolution, and the beginnings of the solar system. Ever wonder where it all began? Not just us, but our planet, our sun, our entire cosmic neighborhood. To find the answer, we have to rewind the clock way back to a time long before Earth even existed. Let's journey back 10 billion years. The universe was still young, a cosmic toddler just about 4 billion years old. The very first galaxies were starting to flicker into existence. Giant clouds of hydrogen and helium slowly pulling themselves together. Inside these nascent galaxies, the first generation of stars ignited. These weren't like the stars we see today. They were massive, brilliant, and lived fast, dying young in spectacular explosions called supernovae. But their death was not an end. It was a beginning. When these first stars exploded, they forged something new for the first time. The universe was seasoned with heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and iron. Think of them as cosmic seeds, the fundamental building blocks for everything that would come later, including planets and even life itself. Without these stellar explosions, the ingredients for our world simply wouldn't exist. This cosmic alchemy was the crucial first step on the long road to Earth. As we move forward to about 9 billion years ago, the universe kept building. Galaxies grew larger and more structured. Star clusters, beautiful, dense gatherings of stars, started to form. And within these evolving galaxies, a new generation of stars was born. These second-generation stars were different. They formed from the gas and dust enriched by those earlier supernovae. They had heavy elements. From the very start, the chemical complexity of the universe was increasing. Vast molecular clouds, pregnant with carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and silicon, drifted through space. These clouds were the nurseries for future stars and the raw material for the planets that would one day orbit them. By 7 billion years ago, something familiar started to take shape, our own galaxy. The Milky Way, its iconic spiral disk, began to stabilize. Within its swirling arms, giant molecular clouds condensed, and in one quiet, unremarkable corner of this vast galaxy, a specific cloud of gas and dust began to collapse under its own gravity. This wasn't just any cloud. This was our cloud, the Protosolar Cloud. This was the moment the story of our solar system truly began. As it collapsed, it flattened into a spinning disk with a dense, hot core forming at its center. This core was our baby sun, a protostar, not yet shining with the full force of nuclear fusion, but getting hotter and brighter by the millennium. Now let's fast forward to about 5.5 billion years ago. The protostar at the center of our spinning disk finally became hot and dense enough to ignite nuclear fusion. The sun was born. Its light and energy began to radiate outwards, pushing away lighter gas and dust. But the heavier materials remained, orbiting the young sun in the protoplanetary disk. This disk was a chaotic construction zone. Dust, rock, and ice, rich in all those elements forged in ancient stars, began to stick together. Tiny grains became pebbles, pebbles became boulders, and boulders smashed together to form planetesimals, the small, early bodies that were the seeds of planets. These planetesimals continued to collide and merge, growing larger and larger through a process called accretion. The closer to the hot, young sun, the rocky materials like iron, silicon, and carbon clumped together to form the precursors of Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Farther out, where it was colder, ice could survive, allowing giant cores to form that swept up massive amounts of hydrogen and helium gas, becoming the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn. The initial conditions were set, all the necessary ingredients, forged in the hearts of long-dead stars and gathered in a corner of the Milky Way, were now in place, swirling around a newborn star, ready to build a solar system. The stage was set for the birth of Earth. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, remember this incredible journey. The carbon in your body, the oxygen you breathe, the iron in your blood, it all started billions of years ago, in the fiery death of the universe's very first stars. Our story is written in the cosmos. Thanks for joining this journey through deep time. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more cosmic stories. See you next time.